Good day, everybody. Today is Halloween, and we are at a very crucial stage, the beginning, the new beginning of what God just woke me up. I was sleeping to be aware of pertaining to Ascension. Ascension is afforded to all souls. The reason being is because the Almighty, the Omnipresence, is responsible for all souls, the all-beingness of God. God Parent allows a preparatory change to happen systematically, deliberately, with being labeled the best of planners. Now, if you don't know who God is, but you hear rumor, evidently, using deductive reasoning, common sense, to piece together that God, the Almighty, Father, Mother, androgynous, ambiguous, having both as one beingness in as far as a description to define that aligns you, me, and all of us to that one beingness, reflective of creation having males and females, similar to dark and light, up and down, in and out, forward and backwards, so to speak, to give you the indication of opposites. That's what makes the creator, creativity with two, dark and light to begin with. That work God has put in as He, in reference to more of a definition of His choosing to define for His self more so who He is, a gentle man, just like women are gentle and nurturing. So man, or the man of men, identifies as a gentle man, although evil, significantly necessary to say, because what we don't know of God can hurt us. Therefore, the preparatory of ascension is to let individuals such as myself, and still currently happening, as a testament that God is confronting us for purging, healing, cleansing, right? Removing curses, right? Satisfying karma with atonements. The only way we satisfy karma that is allotted to us right now, afforded to us, is to change you right now instead of reincarnating to do so. This is a great awakening of God in judgment, meant to give you a sentence after He confronts you. I'm confronting you to let you know respectfully, as my adult children that have learned discernment between right from wrong. Anything that goes left goes, quote unquote, wrong, so to speak, as far as principles. Principalities, principles in high places gets misconstrued, misinterpreted, misunderstood, that God or the devil or principalities, right, or governance in high places is responsible for the wrong. That's not even touching what that means. It means that God is the highest, right? As the devil that gives you, respective to being the universe, so to speak, but a consciousness. If I'm the universe and I give you whatever it is that comes your way in honor of your attraction to it, your desire for it, I honor it, because what God teaches someone like me, only you, only me, Most High, I'm worthy of you, and I love you, and I appreciate you, and I feel honored by you. No doubt. God teaches us, and you, Uncle, I love you. God teaches us that we're not supposed to disrespect God. I am, and I have honored, blessing you with your own mind, free will. I can muscle you. I can be you to the point where you feel comfortable that it's undetected. I am you, making you do what you would do in light of ingrained, hardened hearts that you can't detect. I, the greatest that created you, are making you do my bidding. That will come across as sneaky, devilish, manipulative, evil. You don't know because you feel comfortable. It's something you would do. So I alter, unbeknown to you or you all, reality that makes you do my evil, wrong, provoking, manipulating, undetected, controlling and maneuvering you. The chess player, your soul, that has your chest inside of it, solar plexus, the body is 98.6 degrees, meaning there's something burning. When you inhale the gaseous oxygen, that fuels the fire, that when that fire is no longer lit from the circulatory system of the heart pumping with the master organ, the brain, governing all that happens within the body. Once that oxygen is cut, the sun goes out. It's no longer lit, and the body gets cold. All intelligent design, supreme intelligence, well thought out. Therefore, if you disobey principalities rumored in high places, right, to do what you want to do in disrespect to me, acknowledging me within your head, telling me F you. I gave you your mind. Now it's not coincidence. It's not anything but sheer ignorance that I'm confronting you to not only teach you that I don't approve, of course, of me giving you a mind, free will, to only do good. Why would I want you to destroy my creation, to disrespect or desecrate me? Honor thy mother and thy father, that thy days may be long on the land. So if you don't have good parents, when you go, through life and you grow, you understand that you just can't do wrong and get away with it. There is a type of governance here on earth that prevents anyone from doing wrong. Therefore, with God, honor God. That is way more important, literally, evidently, than your parents that provided from me you to be born here. Doing what I want them to do in my planning for teaching you lessons in an earth realm meant for atonements. Therefore, you would honor me more than your earth or parents that are responsible for you being here, and that's all you know. So if you don't honor the Creator talking to you in your mind and you're disrespectful, then you make matters worse. I am the mastermind, the master of your soul. So disrespecting me, it's more crucially punishing. I would manipulate you so much undetected, because I don't want to talk to you. If you're disrespecting me, then I maneuver your life and make it unconscious to you to do what I want to do. And it feels natural to you. That's why someone like me as Ebony is so crucial to give you a heads up as a courtesy. I'm God, I'm telling you what I'm going to do to you. Therefore, my messages that are divine, utilizing Ebony, Mavis Buckley, because of who, on another video, she said you don't know who you are. On an earth life, I give you selective, as you've agreed, amnesia to meld in or mesh in or blend in with everybody down here. And at this appointed, divine, chosen time, those who go through this process predecessing or pre-awakening before everybody else are used as my mouth, my advocacy, to give divine messages after going through an uprising within them to meet becoming their best versions to my likeness of what I want to use to be brought up to speed in light of the reasons why. Ebony, me, that usually sometimes talks about me in the third person in light of God simultaneously speaking through me, was very good, like I said. Therefore, God intervening, interacting with me, was militant, was drill sergeant like that the trauma afforded to me through a very harsh, as I said, trials and tribulations sets me apart. Like literally, it's brutal and cruel, but it served a divine managing, supervising from the divine, the most intelligent, that made every organ in light of a purpose behind it, well thought out. So if that being does something that I would never do to me, but explains it to me gradually, testing me, and tells me you always are stellar, you always exceed, I enjoy more than you know, I'm letting you know, you don't remember, I enjoy waking you up, Ebony, you always please me. This is not the first time, because we do this in cycles of 24,920 years that planet Nibiru, our mother planet ship, comes into this area. The void or the space of the darkness of God. That's God's beingness, his consciousness, his mind. When you close your eyes, you see black. The light is on in here, but when you close your eyes, you see God. That blackness is consciousness. And it's here in your mind. You can see it. That's why I asked God, well, if you had no eyes, how did you see the darkness? The darkness is consciousness. You see the light in the mind. Because if I had no eyes, well, how could you see God? Well, it's my mind. My consciousness was able to detect light. See? And we're all in God, made of God. The air you breathe is God's mind and beingness. So as I was saying yesterday on the platform, we don't realize the matrix sounds like ma, father, mother, but mother, ma, tricks, Trix, but it's tricks you, as in devils, right? Not to be taken out of context, that makes you not realize in a testing type of way, maturely, to put respect on it, right? That tricks you, because if you just do good and you understand facts of life, why would you, in light of karma, ever want to do something to make bad come back to you. Karma is a means to not do bad. It's giving you incentive that you're going to get punished. You didn't create creation. You didn't make the rules. But that's really a shame that God has to have me and him say that, or him and me say that, well, if you didn't design creation, and I put so much effort with no one's help, and this is what I ask of you, why would you think I'm going to allow you to have free will, to only live life good for happiness, for enjoyment, for just making me pleased, whether you remember me or not? You know, I allow you to live and let live, but please don't do bad. Just, we're supposed to be good. Life is made to enjoy with, you know, adults, parents, children. Your children are your offspring. So no one should be bad and teach their children to do wrong. That's just crazy. So that's when we highlight how we've been, as I said on another video, to address consciously, well, we weren't good. Because crime wouldn't exist down here. You won't need police officers if everybody's good. We wouldn't need a governance. In heaven, we don't have a governance for us. We have, you know, beings that guard in light of heaven being what it is for precautionary measures. But in heaven, you can't be in heaven if you're bad. You just can't go there. So we say the cherubims, you know, that really have to be tested due to the type of nature. You know, we have those who have been disciplined. So not to desecrate our evil family, we're not crazy, but you got to go through a rigid reforming if you're evil to prove to God you can be disciplined. And so we do not say that we are evil, because people are already not good if they know God is good all the time, and God is. But God doesn't work like some sort of fast genie to give you results instantly. God says, if you call on me, then I'm going to do my best to answer your prayers, but it's not going to be what and when you want to have it done. It's at my leisure. Have patience, have faith that if you call on me, I'm going to answer your prayers in light of you not utilizing me, that I would know. Because a lot of times in judgment, it's too late for a lot of us. If you're rigidly who you are and you can't turn over your will and surrender to what I want you as your God parent to do, I'm the best for you. All-seeing eye, most knowledgeable, your creator, responsible for you as your supreme, omnipresent, huge parent, that you're still attached to my brain. You use my mind for your mind, for all your mind. And you didn't know that. I supply your life with energy, to keep sustaining you, using me as a type of motherly being, as I'm also father, that sustains you like a baby in its mother's womb with its umbilical cord attached. But you're always attached etherically to God's Bluetooth, so to speak, connection that fuels and funds and sustains electromagnetically your beingness, physical, spiritual. So when we pass on, so to speak, and leave our physical body, if you have not inherited through you, your actions, your thoughts and your actions, your deeds and practices, that you receive the crown of life. I'm trying to afford it to as many of my children as possible during Ascension, to forgive with mercy, to change your minds and hearts to be more loving. That's what God is. God is meant not to just be evil, but evil is part of our nature. And discipline in being evil is crucial because of how very powerfully, potentially destructive evil can be. So if I'm evil, I'm going to have rigid rules of engagement, that if you love me, it doesn't have to be so rigid, that you would honor me, abide by me, and allow that the love that I have for you, that you then reciprocate to me in respect to who I am, makes you just do good. That's it for this video. So Ascension is afforded to all of us. Please, for the record, don't want to hurt me. I mean, like, this is ridiculous that I have to say that I am someone that's a female, that I have been groomed, literally, in a type of immortal type of way